welcome to my channel again. It's been a minute. I have my beautiful babies here. Mystery, I'm not the oldest. I have my beautiful JC here. They wanted to be in the video with me. They're gonna ask me questions at the end and etc. My other little baby, she's at grandma's house right now. So I have my two babies to help me with the video. So first things first, we're gonna talk about CNA. Now, for those that don't know, CNA is basically a certified nurse assistant, okay? So basically the main role, it basically provides basic care for the patient. You basically dress the patient, you wash the patient if they need washing, you help the nurse, you assist the nurse. Basically all the dirty work, girl, all the dirty work. But it's not question time, sorry.
You white people booty.
But anyway, no, I'm telling you what a CNA is, okay?
They white people booty.
But anyway, you assist them with daily activities. I mean, you even feed them. Definitely. You assist the RNs, the LPNs, the doctor, whatever they need help, like you're the first go-to, that they come to. Next thing, you also do vital signs depending on if you work in a nursing home or basically like hospitals. They also teach you how to do EKGs at the hospital. In the hospitals, they call them PCTs, which they're called patient care technicians. In the nursing home, they call them CNAs, but I mean, it's all the same stuff. Another thing, they're very much high demand. So like if you get your CNA license, baby, sis, you will always have a job because it's not one of the best jobs you can have. But I will say this, it's definitely a great job to have when you're trying to get your foot in the door as far as the nursing field. Like if you're a nursing student, I think it's really a good idea to become a CNA because I feel like a lot of good nurses, not all, but a lot of good nurses that are good nurses, they used to be CNAs for some years. So like getting into the healthcare field, it could be very overwhelming for you. But when you have become an assistant, you're familiar with a lot of things, okay? Next thing, you comb hair, you brush teeth, you do so much. You have to deal with the visitors, you have to deal with their family members, their friends. I mean, the good, the bad, the all. You know what I'm saying? Next thing is, it's basically self-explanatory. Majority of you trying to go in the medical field, a lot of people run to CNA. You learn the basics, but you have to really pay attention and actually have compassion for your patients and residents, because a lot of them die. The turnover rate in the nursing home is so dramatic. A lot of elderly, a lot of them usually die. They're at that age where they die. You're there to assist them and comfort them. It's a lot of pros and cons into being a CNA/PCT. You get to hear all the cute stories from the elderly about when they were young. And it's just a lot that it tells with it. It can be very fun. It's like if you ever been around kids, it's like a grown-up kid. The job pertains a lot. It is not easy being a CNA. It is not easy being a PCT. Any job isn't easy, but it's kind of like the bottom of the barrel type of job. But I think it's a great way to get your foot through the door. Like I spoke on it earlier, you learn a lot in that field. Seriously, you get used to people dying on you. Like seriously, you don't be afraid. I think that's a great way to find out before you actually become a nurse and you freak out when somebody dies on you. You just learn so much. You get very comfortable with different sorts of people, even the doctors, even the nurses. Like you do a lot. You gotta hand out trays, you gotta feed them. You're just basically there to give them all the care that they need, So it's a very strenuous job. You can make a lot of money in it though, because you can have all the availability in the world. You can do doubles, triples. You can bring home $2,000-$3,000 every 2 weeks after taxes. It's decent money, but please understand you're gonna work for that money, you know. So, like I said, if you have compassion in your heart, it's really a great field. I actually have been around co-workers in the past that have been doing it for like 40 years. Not my cup of tea. But a lot of people just enjoy what they do. They love caring for people. They love being there for the elderly. They just enjoy what they do, caring and being there for them. So, I mean, if you guys have any questions about CNA/PCT, let me know. I'm an up-and-coming nursing student, so like, honestly, what I learned when I'm in the clinicals are so much easier to me, like compared to the other students who have not yet sat in the medical field before, so they don't know what to expect, so it can be a bit much to them. As for me, it doesn't really bother me. I done seen it all. I've been a dialysis technician for 10 years, so it's one and the same. That's a whole different other field. We'll talk about that later. But if you have any questions, please hit me up. Now we'll go to my beautiful babies. What is the beautiful question you have about CNA work overall? Because there's a lot of CNAs out there.
Let me just get this clear. You're a glorified daycare for elderly people.
I'm a dialysis technician now, currently.
I'm talking about for the CNA.
Yeah, basically what they do. Yeah.
Okay, so since you're a dialysis, you basically like filter out blood and stuff.
Yeah, that's a different type of field, but I know about CNA because I have a CNA license as well, so I know what happens. So that's your question, or you just wanted clarification?
Yeah, just clarification. And for the 10 years, what would be like the most hardest thing that you would have to overcome and get used to? Like for some people, it might be the blood and like the squeamish stuff like that.
You talking about dialysis technician, or you talking about CNA now?
Whatever you like to answer.
Well, we're gonna talk about CNA with this video. Probably with the people that have been there for years. You want to ask what's the most,
like, what's the thing that you would have to overcome if you want to get this job done thoroughly and like properly?
The fact people would die on you and you have to change diapers. Like, that's probably the worst. That's poop. That's
Did you just say diapers?
diapers. Old people wear diapers.
It's
like that's probably the biggest thing. And a lot of things, you know, what I noticed is a lot of elderly have like a lot of amputees. So they're like, you'll step in a room and like, yeah, their legs are chopped off. Their arms are chopped off. Like they have Foley bags connected to them, which is basically like a bag full of pee.
Catheter?
Yeah. It's a lot of disgusting things you have to do, but it's not disgusting. It's human nature. It's a part of life. They need somebody there to care. Like I said, you have to have the compassion to be there for these people to help them, because we all are going to be elderly one day and we might need that help. So that's that. But that was a great question, Rihanna. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any questions for you, Jay? I think my baby's just... She's disgusted right now. So if you don't have any questions, please leave your comments at the bottom. My babies, as you see, are speechless. Let me know what you think about the video. Have any question about CNA, PCT? I'm your girl. I can answer any questions you need me to answer. Okay, until next time, this is Miss Fine. Bye-bye. Mwah.